Well, awesome sauce. I think we're live now. Yes, I believe we are live. Merry Christmas, everyone. Absolutely Merry Christmas. I need to just do a small switcheroo over here, and we're ready to go. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you had a really good Christmas. Today, we're going to have a very short stream. There's going to be like the content unveiling for Assetto Corsa EVO, or EVO, Assetto Corsa EVO, that's going to be done today. So it's in about 15 minutes. We're going to do a watch along. We're going to put everything here, you know, so we can watch it together. We'll refresh it at that time. And I'm really excited for this because the content is actually going to make the game, you know, make or break. So we're going to do like a 35 minute stream. Soon I'm going to have Sim Racing HQ here for Christmas lunch. So we're going to just hang out for less than an hour. And wait, what? That's not the right one, is it? No. This is the right one. So Merry Christmas, whoever is over here, João Subtil, Keegan Powers, and everyone else that is on stream. I know this is a very weird day to do a stream, but they decided to release this, and I'm watching this. Man, I need to do this. I need to do this now. Feliz Natal, João. I know there's probably nobody watching this. But what we need to do now is press like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to try to hit 78,000 before the end of the year. My objective was actually 80. But, you know, it is what it is. Press that like and subscribe button. And the link is in the description because I want you also to watch it over there. You know, give them views and interact with their stuff, because otherwise it's just a little bit weird, I think. But we're going to do some, you know, watch along and then a little bit of analysis because the analysis is interesting. Analysis that I do is just bullshit, to be fair. It's just bullshit. I just need to change a little bit of that. So guys, hope you had a really nice Christmas Eve. Today is like Christmas. I think Christmas Eve is a little bit better than Christmas Day, to be fair. Christmas Day, everybody is of the day before. So wait, what? Yeah, no, edit. Yes. We're gonna do Assetto Corsa EVO content reveal Watchalong. We're gonna remove that, and we're gonna do EVO over there. See if there's Assetto Corsa EVO. For some reason, yeah, there is. There's there. Okay, the Twitch people, if they're there, say hello. And the Merry Christmas. Feliz Natal, Cinder. Feliz Natal. Kids is still asleep, but Santa is too excited to sleep. Yes, Santa. Hello, Santa. Yes, it's not just sim racers that have this. A lot of people have this keyboard for very good reasons. This is a very good content viewing keyboard. For example, if you have a Nook or you have a small computer that you use to, you know, to watch content on downstairs with your TV, it's likely you're gonna have this because you don't need a keyboard and a mouse. You just have this. So yeah. 12 minutes, actually 12 minutes to go. We're going to restart the stream like at 10:57. So, hey, Svalbard, how are you doing? Merry Christmas. Christmas is done here. Everyone is in bed searching. GTA 6 trailer in 2 days. Nice. Probably could do that for the next, for the other channel as well. We could do that. So what type of content do we want, or do you want? I would love to see some GT3 content because, you know, Assetto Corsa Competizione is gonna die. It's just normal. So you want to see some SRO content. I want to see some proper hot hatches that have competition with each other. It's good that they have the hot hatch, that they have like this update, whatever. So that means or upgrades on the car. So that means they're probably going to have points for the BOP. That means you can pick up a Golf, which there is. Probably there's some sort of Giulietta or Audi or something like that, and you can fight each other. That would be really cool. Ethan, Habibi, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing, Habibi? Just press play? I can't press play. They're still not ready to go. There's only the trailer, see? I think this is the button. So let's look at the trailer. Right? 12 p.m. CET, which is in about 12 minutes. So 7 minutes or 10 minutes until this starts running. So we have time to just talk shit. Formula stuff. I would love to see the Formula tattoos. Formula tattoos is pretty good. I hope we have some sort of Group C cars, Group A cars, as in the the TCR, the old school Tonka cars or whatever we used to have. Rally cars. The thing is, we had a rally car. We used to have the Celica Group A. But no other car, and there's only one hill climb. So, will it have IndyCar? Not sure. We could. Hey Richie, how are you doing? Merry Christmas, Willie. Merry Christmas, Gonçalo Salgueirinho. If they have oval, it would be funny. Good morning, Step J. Guys, let's press like. Let's try to get 100 likes very, very soon. Let's go. Press subscribe as well. We can do it. Come on, there's like 74 people over here. And after this, I have to go downstairs and start preparing everything. I still need to wash myself. Maybe a real career mode. There's going to be a career mode of sorts. Thank you, Renovatio. Also, happy Christmas to you. If ACC dies, that's problematic for the idea of having a competition for iRacing because it seems to be much more about driving competent online sim racing. Previous teasers didn't show anything. But, Svalbard, ACC is going to die. There's not going to be any more support to it. Probably you're going to see up at the Potato 2, but you're not going to have any more content. It's a dead game. Kunos did exactly the same thing on Assetto Corsa when they launched Assetto Corsa Competizione. Get used to it. I think AC EVO will be their long-term thing. Because they have like a base for everything. Like you have driving, you have simulation, evolved. So you're gonna have a career mode, upgrades, whatever. So they can attack multiple paths for multiple people. I think they want to build Gran Turismo as a simulator that has the capacity of having online multiplayer like iRacing. That's why they have SimGrid. I still need to talk or need to learn what they're going to talk or what we're going to do with SimGrid. Ventureto, tô sempre aqui, pá. Sempre aqui. Sempre. Bom dia. Also, good Christmas. Feliz Natal. Happy Christmas. Is it going to be... no, they're going to build it on their own. It's not Unreal. It's on their own. I wouldn't mind Unreal 5, though. Unreal 5 tends to be quite decent if it's optimized. The games all look the same, but that's because everybody's using the same assets. For example, I play Greyzone, which is an Unreal 5. Greyzone gives me like, with DLSS and all that, it gives me like 80, 90 FPS, but there's so much stuff around. So much stuff. Renovation early access starts on the 16th of January, and it will likely be released on September, where they're going to release the open world. Unreal 5 looks the best when it's car. No, Unreal 5 looks really good when it's not car. Look, watch Greyzone streams or watch Greyzone content. It feels like a photo. Bom dia, Tuituio. Como é? Tudo bem? What do you think should be smoothly on a modern game? Do you think this should be run? No, I don't think so. Depends if what you mean by a toaster. It should run fine on a regular computer because we ran this. We ran AC EVO in a okay-ish platform that we had in Assetto Corsa, sorry, in Sim Racing Expo. You know, the MSim guys had like a decent enough computer. It wasn't like top of the line or anything, and they were running it fine. Yes, that's Pedopokan Kodotmera. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I hope they do as well. Quad core toaster. Well, quad cores, if you're talking about like a Q series, a core 2 quads, guys, that's a 15-year-old platform, man. If you're talking even like i5 third gens, those are really old. They're still 10 years old. Merry Christmas, Austin. How are you doing? You're probably gonna need 6 cores, like 4 cores, 8 threads. If you add 8 cores, even better, right? But 8 cores is like everything. It starts. You can buy it an 8-core CPU for like 150, 200. Yeah, that would be cool, Odoman. That would be really cool, guys. Press that like button. We're ready to rock. Almost ready to rock. 4 minutes ago. Let me know if you can listen to this. Oh, yeah. Do you need this a little bit louder? Oh, it's okay, right? Out of topic, will you do some testing of 1.6? Like, Lebowski, if the thing is, though, I've had enough experience with AMS2 to know that I really don't want to deal with very much with it. You know, I may do something, but the problem is the sim racing community in general is very sensitive about topics, so I generally stay away from AMS2. They tend to be quite protective of the sim. And if I say something, you know, it's just like goes to their forum. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then, okay, cool. You still have like 300 people driving your game. I'm still on the DD Plus. Yes, Jay Jones. I'm gonna go for a bit on a Forte in a few months, or in a month or so when I finished doing the handbrake thing. Because I just want to check it out for a bit more. Because every so often I try to move out of systems just to test it out, you know. What would you upgrade from Camo C5? Depends on what you want to do. Platforms. You know, if you want to not spend much, Mazda. Okay, premieres in 60 seconds, boys. We're almost there. How have you outgrown the Alpha Mini, dude? I can still say, man, the Club Sport is a really good base. I really love this base. This base is really good. Simicube is Simicube is overrated. Your hench? Right. Almost there. Almost there. 1 more minute. Is Woodgear DD over the CSLDD? There is, but if it's good enough for you, that's another question. And the thing is if it's worthwhile, Jay Jones. Okay. Let's do this. Let's press this. Yes. Also, I need to take care of these cables. These cables don't feel like they're properly attached. We have a new rig, guys. We have a new rig, and that new rig requires still a little bit of a, talking about the cables. You want more power? Guys, let's get to 100 likes. Press like, subscribe. Let's go. Hola, Luciana. As long as it has Spa, Monza, and Nürburgring, Circuit de la Sarthe, and Sebring, I'm good. Okay, so Spa probably, Monza probably, Nürburgring probably, Circuit de la Sarthe, it's going to be difficult. Oh, there we go, guys. Also, Merry Christmas. Man, this song is the best. I need a new seat. This seat, man, sucks. Give me my soul! How are you doing, James? Okay, I'm gonna put this like big screen now. Like and subscribe. Press like. We need to get 100 likes. I'm not gonna try anything. I'm not gonna buy anything. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and a 4, and a 3, and a 2, and there's a 1 after this. Let's go. Can't be.
Welcome to the Assetto Corsa EVO house. We thank you so much for all your support and the attention you are paying to the new content and features that will be available soon in Assetto Corsa EVO. Today, we give you some hints about what you can expect to see and play in the next upcoming weeks and months. Assetto Corsa EVO is the third chapter of the franchise and will be available on Steam in early access from January 16, 2025. The Early Access program invites you to join our growing community of dedicated players
A junior?
and experience the game months ahead of its official release at a special price that reflects its ongoing development. Your feedback during this phase will help us in fine-tuning gameplay, optimizing performance, and giving the game its overall polish. The first build, available from January the 16th, will include 20 cars from several car brands, performance and car classes.
Whoa.
And 5 circuits across 4 continents: Laguna Seca, America, Brands Hatch and Imola,
Up
Europe,
the volume?
Mount Panorama, Australia, and Suzuka from Japan. Physically simulated track conditions, such as rubber built-up and wet surfaces, react dynamically in real time, adding authenticity to every lap. Environments are further enhanced by animated crowds, marshals, and race elements, bringing players into a detailed racing world. EVO continues the tradition of Assetto Corsa of being a genuine, 100% realistic racing simulation. And in the last 4 years, we worked so hard to improve even more the feeling behind the steering wheel. EVO performs an improved suspension damping and bump stop simulation, thanks to a new method for simulating how race car suspensions absorb bumps and shocks. We fine-tuned the tire model to better match real-world data and feedback from drivers.
M2Com.
This means our simulations now more accurately reflect how tires behave on the track. We can now simulate additional types of suspension systems, like torsion beams and swing arms. This allows us to analyze how each type affects our car handling and ride quality. We have improved the accuracy of our multi-body dynamics solver, which is a tool that models how different parts of a car interact. This leads to more realistic simulations of vehicle behavior. In addition, thanks to the dynamic track simulation, we created a simulation of racetracks that takes into account charges such as a rubber buildup by tires and rain. You will enjoy the first part of the single-player mode, featuring practice sessions, quick races, and the Driving Academy, which is a new entry in the Assetto Corsa world. The Driving Academy will allow you to learn step-by-step section of each track for the first release, driving a wide range of different cars and iconic challenges, with the new A to B time attack game mode. Alongside the first release of the game economy features, this will allow you to obtain the driving license you need for your dream car.
So this is the Lotus, whatever. This is Gran Turismo 7, guys.
EVO is powered by a new DirectX 12 graphics engine that has been developed by Kunos and specifically designed for racing applications. The new engine performs a fully dynamic weather system that creates a realistic sky ranging from clear to the darkest storm, utilizing volumetric clouds and fog capable of simulating localized precipitation, immersing you in an atmospheric experience.
Yes!
Dynamic global illumination and refined reflections driven by an advanced rendering algorithm bring environments to life.
That's
of
me.
Course, the content is getting a lot of attention.
Curves, I love curves.
Is the free roaming EVO that faithfully recreates the iconic region in Germany that surrounds the legendary complex, the Nürburgring. The open world map will be released by summer 25 during the Assetto Corsa EVO early access period. It will be released in stages, allowing continuous update and new content, and it will be expanded over time. The area has been faithfully reproduced using advanced LiDAR technology and Akuno's proprietary terrain technology for an unmatched level of accuracy and realism. To reproduce an area of this size, we developed an engine capable of reading the LiDAR data and generating a 3D mesh of the surfaces. Thanks to cadastral and geographical data, the engine can place trees, grass, objects and procedural buildings, while the most characteristic areas and details are reproduced using drone scans and photogrammetry. The open world area will also ensure an important level of interaction with players, who will have the opportunity to interact with the local businesses, rent cars, and upgrade their vehicles with aftermarket parts, thanks to the numerous workshops and centers actually available in the area. The open world will expand to infinity the gameplay and the pleasure of driving, but you can consider it as a plus, not a mandatory feature to enjoy a Camaro that, as said before, will provide the most authentic experience of the franchise. The 1.0 version is expected for release on fall 25 and will include 100 cars, the open world, and 15 officially licensed circuits, and others will follow as free updates. Our team is working so hard to provide you with the best Assetto Corsa EVO experience ever. Thank you very much for watching and for your great support. Enjoy your holidays and get ready for the early access launch. Grazie.
Okay. I thought it would have more meat and it will have free updates. So it's like, let's go from the start, right? We have a few things to talk about, right? I like this. I thought there would be more meat. Like, oh, we're gonna have this license. They probably don't want to give out too much, sadly. But there's a few things that I would like to notice. I'd like to talk with you guys. Okay.
Paying to the new content.
First of all, look at his mouth.
Will be available soon in Assetto Corsa EVO.
Oh no, he's actually talking. When we were watching this on the first time, it looked like some sort of translated kung fu movies from the 1970s, Hong Kong. Like, I want to fight you. It sounded like that.
We give you some hints about what you can expect to see and play in the next upcoming weeks and months. February 16th official release.
Okay, so content that we already know. This is an Alpha Junior. Well, let's go back.
Franchise, and will be available on Steam in early access from January
16th of January. Okay, cool.
25. The early access program invites you to join our growing community of dedicated.
This is an Alpha Junior, so we're gonna have a crossover for some reason. Kunos, you have to release the Giulietta. We need a hot hatch. we need the hot hatch. We need either both the Mito. We need that.
Players
And
and
the Giulietta.
experience the game months ahead
this is
of
a
its
Junior.
official release.
Junior is
at
very well
special
done.
price that
The
reflects
Porsche
its ongoing
992.
development. Your feedback during this phase
So we have GR86. We have the Lotus. I have no idea what model this is, Emira, whatever.
will help
We
us in
have
fine-tuning gameplay.
over here. This is a new one. We're gonna have the Chevrolet Camaro, whatever Hellcat.
Optimizing performance and giving the game its overall polish.
We have a 296.
The first build available from January the 16th will include the 20
We also have a machine over here that I am not sure what. Oh, this is like a metal turning machine, whatever.
cars from several
Merry Christmas,
brands,
Izzy. Thank you so much.
performance
Magnus, thank you very much for
classes.
subscribing.
And
So we're gonna have a Barth, Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Audi, BMW, Cadillac, Chevrolet. We're gonna have Cadillac, maybe a Hypers, Chevrolet, Ferrari, Ford. We saw the Escort, Honda. We're gonna have Honda. Woo! Probably NSX, Hyundai, Lamborghini, Lancia. So this is a new one. Hopefully we can get. Oh, we have the EVO. Of course, we have the Integrale, the Delta Integrale. So it will be here, but not with the new logo though. Lotus, Maserati, Mazda, Mercedes-Benz, Mini. We've seen Mini. Hopefully we got a Modern Cooper as well. Morgan. We've seen Porsche, Toyota, and Volkswagen. Camaro ZL1. Yeah, probably
5
that.
circuits across 4 continents.
So this is Laguna Seca.
Laguna Seca.
Wait, how many?
5 circuits across 4 continents. Will include the 20 cars from several car brands, performance and car classes. And 5 circuits across 4 continents.
So it's going to have 20 cars and 5 circuits. So we're going to have Laguna Seca and probably Nürburgring. There's no McLaren now, but they'll probably be launching the McLaren because we've seen the McLaren 570.
Laguna Seca, America, Brands Hatch and Imola, Europe, Mount Panorama, Australia, and Suzuka from Japan.
Suzuka at the start, pretty
Physically
good.
simulated track conditions, such as rubber
So we got an AMG GT63.
built up and wet surfaces, reacted dynamically in real time, adding authenticity to every lap.
So we're
Environment
going to have the Renault 5 Alpine electrical car. So we're going to have electrical. Probably going to have the roof later.
by animated crowds, marshals, and race elements, bringing players into a detailed racing world. EVO continues the tradition of Assetto Corsa of being a genuine, 100% realistic racing simulation.
Guys, I'm sorry, but you couldn't. Well, you could make a bigger, like, big ballsy move by showing a specific car, but this one over here, it's pretty good. This is a. We got a Giulia over here with the old, the old one. I would love to have something like this. It's like $250,000.
100% realistic racing
Australia.
simulation. And in the last 4 years, we worked so hard to improve even more the feeling behind the steering wheel. EVO performed
So, as you can see here, the guy is driving the open road.
and improved some
Lancia EVO Integrale.
bumping and bump stop simulation.
Actually, that's the
Thanks to a
HF.
new method for
Ford Escort RS.
simulating.
Oh,
how
I
its
would
car
want that, Jay
suspension
Jones. So got the M2 Comp, M2 CS over there.
So bumps and
So this is from
stops.
Assetto
We
Corsa
fine-tuned the
Competizione.
entire model to better
I hope they have tire deformation.
match real-world data and feedback from drivers. This means our simulations now
Man, that car
more
is
accurately
moving
reflect
beautiful.
how tire
Look
behave
at
on the
that.
track. We can now simulate additional types of suspension systems like torsion
I want to drive this, man. Kunos, please take me.
beams and wing arms. This allows us to analyze how each type affects our car handling and ride quality.
It's such a beautiful car,
the
man.
accuracy.
I would love if I was like proper rich, I wouldn't buy a supercar. I would buy an Alfa Giulia. That's it. These things are almost 10 years old now.
wing arms. This allows us to
I would buy a
analyze
GTA.
how each
Actually, a
type
GTA, no.
affects our car
I would
handling
buy
and ride
one of these. I would definitely buy one of these. But this is a track car, right?
We have improved the accuracy of our multi-body dynamic
Okay,
solver,
Lamborghini
which is
GT3,
a
but
tool that
this
models
is probably
how
going to happen later.
different
I
parts
think from what they're doing is that they want to show the road cars first, because road cars tend to not have so much criticism on top of them. Like, they drive fine-ish. But when you start going towards GT3s, everybody, oh, this and that, there's a lot of stuff. So probably they want to do the road cars or the easier cars first to have a proper base and feedback so they can approach those on the GT3s. I think eventually SRO content is going to migrate into Assetto Corsa EVO. Assetto Corsa Competizione, eventually going to die. Apparently, there was a misquote saying that SRO content will be going totally into Assetto Corsa EVO, and this will be the new SRO content game. But that wasn't true. But I wouldn't be surprised that eventually this would be a platform for it as like a proper DLC. Like, you pay £40 for the DLC and you have everything. I wouldn't be surprised that they build it like this.
car interact. This leads to more realistic simulation.
Look, I have love for specific alphas. A lot of alphas are shit, and I mean that. I like the Giulietta because it's a really nice going around car. I like the Giulia, the old Giulia, 155 Q4, and probably 2 or 3 more, like the Alpha 33s. But other than that, most of them are like crap.
Of vehicle behavior. In addition, thanks to the dynamic track simulation, we created a simulation.
So we're gonna have really good models for people, and this is probably one of those things when you're doing a loading screen.
Of racetracks that takes into account charges such as a rubber buildup by tires and rain.
Shitty alphas.
You will enjoy the first part of the single-player mode, featuring practice sessions, quick races, and the Driving Academy, which is a new entry in the Assetto Corsa world. The Driving Academy.
The driving
this
is really nice, guys. You wouldn't. A lot of people just are thrown into a thing, and this is what Gran Turismo 7 does really well, is that it onboards you. It onboards you into a thing, and uses it to gain credits if you want, or to unlock other parts. This is an onboarding for new sim racers. This is a great idea. What one for? Oh, you have a twin spark. Which engine? 1.6.
Section of each track for the.
So Audi RS3. Would love to have something like this, but I much prefer the RS3 sedan, to be fair.
First release, driving a wide range of different cars in iconic challenges with the new
296
Time Attack game mode.
Time Attack is nice.
Alongside the first release of the game economy featers, this will allow you to obtain the driving license.
Man, it looks really good, but I hope they allow you for custom post-processing. 2.0 Ti, that's nice, twin spark.
Car.
They had one version of the 146 that was 146 or 147 was the Ducati Corsa, whatever it was. Alpha Twin Spark, they were decent enough, but it very difficult to treat. This looks nice. I like this.
EVO is powered by a new DirectX 12 graphics engine that has been developed by Kunos.
Guys, press like.
Specifically designed
we have like 10 more minutes.
The new engine performs a fully dynamic weather system
that
creates a realistic sky ranging from clear to the darkest storm, utilizing.
Oh, but the 146 Ti had the Boxer engine, didn't it? The 146s were Boxers.
Volumetric clouds and fog, capable of simulating localized precipitation, immersing you in an atmospheric experience. Dynamic global illumination and refined reflection.
There's something I like how the graphics look, but there's a weird tint that I'm not sure what's going on. It's hard to put on top. It's really hard. It's like the color is like on a bluish side, but with a little bit of green. Maybe it's the TV or something like that. But the color never really felt accurate.
To life.
Maybe
Of
it's the
course,
color space
the
they are
content
using.
is getting a lot of attention from the community is the free roaming EVO that faithfully recreates the
Well, to be fair, Martin, those cars are plastic. All those bumpers are plastic, and yeah, Maz, it's like that. I know what you mean, but I still have to try Forza. We're gonna try Forza next year again.
iconic region.
Yeah,
Germany
it's that João,
surrounds
right?
the legendary complex, the Nürburgring.
But over here, it doesn't
open
look
world
bad.
map will
The
be-
glare, I think it's the atmospheric effect. It's too strong. It's like you have a really
released
tough atmospheric effect where there is this huge drop off in opacity, or huge drop off into opacity, and becomes very foggy at very close range. The saturation I'm okay with, but then the fog brings a color.
Summer 25, during the Assetto Corsa.
But
EVO
over
family-
here at this distance, if you watch, especially at the gray car, and because of the blur they bring, it looks 95%, 99% realistic. So it's definitely the foggy strength, I guess.
It will be released in stages.
So see, in order to see this at the distance, as foggy as it is, it needs to be like morning dew, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that. And it had to be very humid. Because there's really not many clouds over here, and feels like tremendously foggy.
Allowing continuous update and new content, and it will be
And the color here feels like green?
expanded over time.
Whatever,
The area
it's gonna
has been
change, it's not that
faithfully
important.
reproduced using advanced
They're
LiDAR
just simulating
technology
chemtrails.
and Akuno's proprietary terrain technology for an
This is
unmatched
really cool,
level
though.
of accuracy and realism. To reproduce an area of this size, we developed an engine capable of reading the LiDAR data and
Maybe it could
generating
be
a
that.
3D mesh of the surfaces. Thanks to cadastral and geographical data, the engine can
Yeah, the castle is light art, guys. It's not. I don't. Hey, Ritual Horse. I don't think it's just it's something you can hide away with the PP filter. It needs a different color space. It needs to work a little bit different, and the foggy aspect of it needs to be also a little bit changed. Probably this is what they have for early access right now. Maybe in the future it will be different.
place trees,
Jordan
grass,
Gizay, thank you, you
objects,
too.
and procedural building.
Because here it looks great. It's just the color feels a little bit strange, but it looks great. The reflections look fantastic. The car looks fantastic. Of course, we can, probably we can't. The quality is still 1080, but
While the most characteristic areas and details
Yeah.
are reproduced using drone scans and photogrammetry. The
come on, man. Nobody does this. This is awesome. They didn't say anything about ray
open world
tracing, I think.
area will also ensure an important level of interaction with players, who will have the opportunity to interact with the local businesses, rent cars, and upgrade their vehicles.
Imagine. Look. Kunos, if you're here and you have the trattoria, what you need to do is a pizza delivery game where you put the Spider-Man pizza thing. Let's put the spider... Look. I know what I'm saying. Yeah. Wait. Ads. Imagine doing deliveries. Oh, you have a delivery 2 kilometers away, 3 kilometers away. And you have to do it before the end of this. have to do it.
Local businesses rent cars and upgrade their vehicles with aftermarket parts thanks to the numerous workshops and centers actually available in the area. The open world will expand to infinity the gameplay and the pleasure of driving, but you can consider it as a plus, not a mandatory feature to enjoy Assetto Corsa EVO. That, as said before, will provide the most authentic experience of the franchise.
Great.
The 1.0 version is expected for release on Fall 25 and will include 100 cars, the open world, and 15 officially licensed circuits, and others will follow as free updates. Our team is working so hard to...
So they want to build... Look, here's the thing. Even the game release is going to be early access. There's only 15 circuits. A lot of them will be delivered as free content, which I kind of like, right? Because it will keep the ball rolling without putting so much pressure, and they can parallelize the experience. Then they can parallelize the improvements of the game, so they can put the improvements of a game coming at the same time as other parts of the team do the content delivery. Because the content delivery, especially on tracks, isn't really that important, but it's time intensive, right? So they can, start to take a lot of pressure when you release it with just 15 circuits or whatever, and then, okay, you're going to have this content, exactly like Gran Turismo 7, and I think I broke my clavicle. Not today. Hey, Desperado, how are you doing? So this is not bad.
Provide you with the best Assetto Corsa EVO experience ever. Thank you very much for watching and for your great support.
So
enjoy your holidays and get ready for the early access launch.
I will, grazie. And you too. Grazie, Marco. So we're not going to have multiplayer at the start. We're probably going to have multiplayer release somewhere around 2025, which is not wrong at all, guys. It's not wrong at all. I think they're doing the early access with a proper content ladder. It's not like they have already experience with Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione, where they put themselves targets to release on specific weeks. If it goes back a week or two or a month, that's not too bad, but you more or less know what to expect. And from that feedback, they want to see if the game is working correctly, and they build within the things needed very fast if it's not there and it's required. It's not like, oh, this is early access and you have no idea when things launch. You know more or less the target dates to a release or for the next early access update. And this is the part that I like about Kuno's early access, because you understand more or less what's coming on in a very general date. In Assetto Corsa Competizione, they released, I think, in 90% of the times, they released on time, which is pretty good. Content-wise, it's going to be kind of sparse. Desperado 126, thank you so much. And, become a member. Lee, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much as well. Oh, Izzy, 10. Oh, no. Thank you so much, Izzy. 10, so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Izzy. You're the best, man. I love you. I miss you, man. Merry Christmas. So, like I was saying, they're doing a ladder early access, and we'll put targets. This is going to be the target to release, and they do it generally very well. And then more or less at the end of summer, we're going to have the other thing, the big map, and then we're going to have the release soon thereafter, more or less, probably with PlayStation and Xbox following. Hopefully everything goes okay. I wish there's going to be more content and different types of content. Unfortunately, they haven't spoken about classes. They're just doing the general release to build some hype. Christmas member, part of the cult now. Of Ansem Call Sign, yes. Thank you so much, man. And, man, I want to be doing this on the 16th. We're going to be streaming this. I don't have access to any of their content, or I'm gonna have to buy it basically. Wasn't it said before 20 tracks? It's gonna be 15 tracks And then they will be releasing more S3 updates. So it's essentially going to be 2025. So on the 16th, I'll be doing a video, stream on this like all day. I'll have to say to my wife, look, you have to pick up the girl. I'm going to stream all day. I don't care. And the next day as well. We're going to do it all day. So, guys, I'm actually going to go now. It's time for the dinner. Izzy, thank you so much for the donations once again. These guys that appears here will also be part of the credits. I'll have to redo the credits, and you'll be part of the card that will be running on iRacing as well. Next stream, not sure when I'm going to do it. Probably on the 27th, so in 2 days. Hope you guys have a great Christmas. Thank you so much for being with me today. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all of that good stuff. Bye-bye. Also, Ken Scott, thank you so much. Random fan. Woo! When the bell closed, thank you so much. See you guys. Merry Christmas. And I have to press that button. What button do I need to press?